Still don't got a damn name for the podcast, but we on for episode 4. You know what I'm saying? We made it to number 4. Still got some shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Summer Games Fest has still been going on. Thank you. And we still got some other stuff to talk about as well coming up. New Switch 2 came out, so we've been playing that as well. I'm here with Karma Keys. Say what's up.
Yo.
And and the homie also V Switch. How you doing, bro?
What's good, gang?
You know what I'm saying? You know, the recurring cast and shit. We up in here chilling. You know, we got
Expedition 33's game of the year. I don't look for every episode podcast we do. For the beginning of the episode, I'm going to continue to keep saying Expedition 33 is the game of the year until we see it happens. I don't care.
It has to be.
I don't care.
Oh no! You know what comes out next week, right?
What?
What?
Hell Stranding 2.
Oh yeah.
What game?
Yeah, Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
No. It's still.
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie. Nah.
Like all we look.
Kojima and Jeff Keighley, they got that nigga.
Look,
them niggas is buddy, bro.
Look, I got all love for Kojima. Kojima's the homie. That man is. He is officially always allowed to the cookouts and shit. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got the radio. He definitely got the movies. I'm pretty sure his movie tier list is like out of the world game. Like I am not gonna write it. You know what I'm saying? But 33 though, Expedition, Gang Edition, bro.
33.
I ain't even finished it. I'm still on that too, but these two lovely gentlemen, they finished it already. And they just basically waiting for my slow ass to catch up so we can just do a whole spoiler cast episode on it, to be honest, because I was talking about even up to the point where I was with another friend of mine, we were talking for like 30 fucking minutes. So I'm sure once I finish, that could take up an hour on its own. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but let's get into these topics real quick. First and foremost, the free games of the month. For PS Plus, the essential tier, you know, the free one, you have Alone in the Dark for PS5. You have NBA 2K25 for also the PS5, and you have Bomb Rush Cyberpunk for PS4 and PS5. Those are free for y'all who has PS Plus. Going over to Game Pass, you actually have a big amount of games coming, but Crypt Custodian, Symphonia, Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2, Warhammer 40K, Space Marine. I guess like it's a special edition. Barbie Project Friendship. You know, I guess Shaquille's gonna love that.
That one's for me.
Oh, that's for you. I got you. Kingdom 2 Crowns.
Hey, hold on.
EA
What
Sports
about to say?
FC 25. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that one's there. It's gonna be on June. It got added, I think, like 2 days ago. The Alters, FBC Firebreak, Crash 4. I thought that shit was already on there. And Lost in Random, The Eternal Die. It's an ultimate, but I guess it's not gonna be in standard Game Pass. I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking at the games that are leaving Game Pass, and I don't think anybody really cares about any of those, but I'll say anyways. Dardogon, Hyperspace, Hypnospace Outlaw, Asanzo, Keplerth, My Time at Sandrock, Rolling Hills, Make Sushi, Make Friends, and Depersonalization. These are all gonna be. These are the updates for what y'all, if anybody cares about those games, anybody care about the games leaving, make sure you get your time into those games too. So, first and foremost, Mario Kart World. How y'all feeling about that game?
The first 3 days it was good, then kind of started dropping down for me.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with this game is, I like the cool new tricks and shit, but like the stage number and honestly the design for the stages too, for most of them, there are some good ones. Cough Rainbow Road.
Mm-hmm.
It's all kind of a bit samey to me. And then with the open world, I don't really have no real incentive to go into the open world for real, unless it's for the 10 of each of the items to get which is also very crazy too, because that first 3 days or 4 days that week, everybody online was trying to figure out how to get mirror mode. It was just different answers back to back. I actually liked that. That was cool. But other than unlocking mirror mode, there's no real reason for me to go back in there.
They should have upped the cap, the requirements to get in there, because like
No,
10 of each.
no, they didn't have to do all that.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, because like as soon as you get mirror mode, ain't nobody fucking going to that open world no more. It's just a lobby at that point.
You know what? There's one. I am still going back in there for one reason alone, and that's just to get the costumes. But other than that, that's it.
Oh yeah, you can just get the costumes pretty quick from that, huh?
Yeah.
How about you, Shaquille? How do you feel about it?
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm trying to get my full enjoyment out of this game because, like, with every other Mario Kart that came out before it, like, okay, like for example, 8, like 8 Mario Kart 8 was one of the type of games where it's just like I played it for like a good while, and I got my feel, and then like I guess the only time I really went back to it is like if like the gang is here or like, you know, playing with family, friends, whatever the case is. But
Yeah.
you know, it wasn't really consistent. Like, it wasn't like no Double Dash or no Wii or anything where like I try to 100% everything like that, you know. So I try to be different when it came to World. Like when it comes to World, like I want to try and complete everything, you know, get my money's worth out of it. Even though I got the bundled version, so I only paid like $50 for it. You know what I'm saying? Plus tax. So,
Man, I paid $500 for Mario Kart. What the hell?
yeah, you different, bro. Buying scalp prices and shit. You know, but I love the game. I love the chaos that it brings. Like, the only thing that I can really critique about it, and somebody had mentioned this in like one of it was some video I was watching, or like I think it was on Twitter, one or two, and they was mentioning that like whenever you're in first place, like it's like kind of like a death trap already, because like you don't really have nothing to defend you other than like the speaker box, which you probably don't even get until like you're in fourth or third place. And then you got, you know, hold on to it. And God forbid if a fucking boo comes in and snatch your shit. And like, it just seems like it's like, if you're staying in first place the whole time, like, it's just like, it's like death is just kind of crawling to you. So,
Yeah.
And apparently there's like a meta towards the game, so it's like apparently like if you stay like around like 7th or 6th place until like the last lap, you have a higher chance of winning. You know what I'm saying? Even me saying that is like, it's still kind of like a risk, because like it seems like everybody else gonna try and use that same method, but it's just like, it's like we can't play this game normally like any other Mario Kart now. Like, we have to actually like we actually have to follow we ain't gotta follow the meta, but like it seemed like that's just kind of the way to go.
Like,
And,
just the one Mario Kart where you really just gotta lock in.
exactly, you know. But like, don't get me wrong, like Grand Prix is cool. I definitely like the transitions into like the next well, not worlds, but like, you know, the next stages and stuff like that.
The first 10 tries.
Yeah, that is definitely cool.
Yeah.
Definitely mess with knockout mode. Like, we was all of us was like live streaming last night, along with me and my wife, and we had a fun time with it. She keeps rubbing it in my face that, you know, she came out on top. You know,
Rainbow Road kind of went crazy though. Just saying.
Rainbow Road
Yeah,
definitely. Rainbow Road
everybody got a
definitely
dub.
went crazy.
I think everybody got one win each.
Yeah, everybody got a dub. You know what I'm saying? It's a fun game. It's just that like Nintendo still having I don't know. Nintendo still has to have like a good reason to like really price that game at the price that it is right now. Because
It's Nintendo doing a classic 5 stars for 15 stars back.
Yeah,
It's definitely not worth $80 fucking.
It's not.
This is not an $80 game.
It's fun, you know, when you buy the game like at $50 or even $60. I'll give it that. But they definitely have a lot to like work on. Like, I'm not even just talking about like more stages or anything like that. Just I guess more different modes.
They're not gonna add no more modes, bro.
Where's my 200 cc's? What the hell?
That's what I
That's
meant
what
to
they
say.
need.
That's what I meant
That's
to say.
what they
Like
need.
200 cc. I wish they kind of explained the mirror mode a little bit better for me to like understand like how to. I mean, I found out already, but you know, it was that.
Getting it in the open world is actually pretty cool. Like the way you get that, the way you get it there.
Yeah, the open world. I kind of wish like I will agree. Like I wish it was a little bit more.
There's nothing to it. It's just other than those little challenges and the switches. There's nothing else to it.
Yeah, like it's cool. Like, see, if I was like 5 or 6 years old, like my son, you know, whenever like I guess whenever he plays on my wife's Switch and plays the game, he just loves to drive around and do that stuff. It's cool for kids to do that because like you know they're just having a time of their lives. Like it was no different from like back then when we used to play like GTA. I didn't really care for the story. I didn't really care for like doing like any missions or whatever. I just used to like just drive around.
Drive around and abide the laws.
Yeah, cause mayhem, put in cheat codes. That was all me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really start worrying about stories and missions until like GTA 4. You know, but like
I never beat GTA 4.
yeah, but like as someone who's like a little bit older, like or even if there was like a teenager. They're probably just starting to feel like, damn, like I wish there was kind of like a little bit more to it, just to kind of not even talking about just justifying the price, but like just you know getting the most out of your game because like now we're already started talking about, hey, can we get like the next Nintendo AAA game now? You know what I'm saying? Like these third party games are cool, but like I'm not really into Cyberpunk like that. Definitely watch the anime though. I definitely recommend the anime for those who haven't watched it.
I'm still on episode 3.
Yeah, watch that shit. Street Fighter's cool. Whatever other games that they had, like as far as for like Switch.
It is tournament legal. Like Street Fighter 6 on the Switch too is tournament legal.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Isn't that the best? Like I've been hearing that's probably like the best way to play Street Fighter 6.
No, it's just on par with the other platforms. So it's like if anybody has a fucking, I guess like if anybody has a setup for it and they want to run a tournament, they could use the Switch too.
Yeah. But
if they want to.
But yeah,
I think it's cheaper to do that too because like niggas can just bring their own Switches and just. I guess all the tournaments got to have is the docks.
Good old LAN party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably think about even though I'm not the biggest Street Fighter fan or player, I might get it for the Switch too, just for like the homies and stuff like that, you know. But
I thought you have the game.
On Switch too. I kind of want on Switch too. Because I don't really be on my PlayStation like that anyway, so it's like I don't mind just
same.
You know. But other than that, like Mario Kart World is definitely it's a cool game. It's fun. It just needs like a little bit more work. And if I were Nintendo right now, I would, you know, get my work in because you know, another racing game is on the way on the horizons, about to cause some mayhem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about Sonic.
They did. Oh.
Oh.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I am talking about Paw Patrol Championships Racing.
What the fuck?
Bro, look. Dead ass?
Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
Why you looking up though before we...
My bad.
I need y'all to look at that. I need y'all to look at. I know it's like Championships something. I think it's Championships Racing, but like look that game up, and I like just analyze it for a second because like I did notice like a couple things. I'm just like, okay, this is what they're trying to do.
Oh shit! Hold on, let me look at this. What is this?
Yes, sir.
Still gonna have the worst OST though.
Oh yeah. I will say this: Mario Kart World, top tier OST, top tier at most. And then you know
for the funny bing wahoo man, to have the OST fucking smacking like that. What?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro. I think I talked about it. I talked about it with one of y'all that like I really feel like whoever made the fucking this is coming out the same day as whoever made the fucking like jazz inspired tracks, they hang around with niggas because they have so much soul in those saxophones or in those trumpets and stuff that it's just crazy that they waited until this game to have that type of soul. You feel me?
Yeah.
And consistently too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's no bad tracks in this game.
Nah, there is. There's the fact that they remixed the Galaxy 2 song and still didn't put Galaxy 2 on the fucking Switch.
Here we go.
Bad track. What the hell?
That does not count. Oh my god. Let it go. Let it go. This guy.
Look, bro. If somebody made a good sounding song, but the topic is some bullshit, it's a bad song.
So Kanye.
Exactly. I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
This,
You know what I'm
this
saying?
man always gotta pop up.
But the way I feel about World is that, like, I still think that for the intermission parts, it's like way too slow. And I really think that in terms of the agility that you have with the cars and like the, you know, with the rails and shit, I think that benefits more from having 200cc, because I think that a lot of these shortcuts can be taken without a mushroom if you're going that fast. You feel me? And niggas could be doing like super like crazier jumps, because like the shortcuts people be taking now, they don't really do that much, and most of them are slower than just going the regular way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the only crazy shortcut I saw so far was the one in Christian Block Ruins.
I saw that one. I saw one in I saw a crazy one in Bowser's Castle, but that one is like looks harder to do than the one in Question Block Ruins. I saw one in that wood place, the one that you get that's in the special cup. I saw one in there. I think that one might be slower too. It's just like situational type of shortcuts, and I was like, bro, I know these niggas would be going way better in 200cc. You know what I'm saying?
To the point where they just be flying.
Yeah, like that was just in my mind, because it's like once you're done with doing these tricks and shit, and you're just driving slow, especially on the fucking water, bro, you are like it's a snail's pace. You know, it's like you'd be better off just getting.
Nah. Once the waves start going, and you just start boop hitting the tricks off and everything.
It's cool. Like, yeah, it's cool when you do that. But like, they're like, I think it's cheap. Whatever the fuck it's called, like the Japanese looking place. That one doesn't have those type of waves. So it's like when you're in the water, you're just kind of like, you have to do a trick or something, and then like chain like 2 more tricks, and even then, you gotta do the same thing again. It's like, at least in my opinion, it feels like I'm better off just getting out the fucking car and just swimming my damn self. And you know what I'm saying? Like it just feels slow to me. And also, I'm still kind of spoiled by like Racing CrossWorlds, the beta, how the water was with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, and what else was I gonna say? The computers can eat a dick. Some of them, especially when you're trying to unlock stuff, some of them just be pulling some bullshit, and I know that rubber banding is like strong with that, you know, because I be doing these shortcuts and they're like right there with me, and it's as if they took the shit too, and I'm like, ain't no way.
That was I saw that they were saying they want this game to be like 64, so we gotta get that 64 level fucking rubber banding. Yeah,
that shit was fucking wild, bro. It pissed me off, because some of them, sometimes they would like legitimately beat me when they fucking shouldn't have, you know? And off that, I remember with the intermissions part, I hate the fact that the only way that you can go to special to Rainbow Road is if you were at Peach's castle, whatever that level is. If that's the only way you can go to Rainbow, yeah, and you can't go to Rainbow Road in the open world, and that's just weird. That's the case. Like I think it could go everywhere else, but you just can't go to
everywhere else but Rainbow Road.
Yeah, and like, and Rainbow Road is not accessible. I don't think any of the Special Cup levels are accessible in Knockout Tour, which is weird.
Not even the forest ones with the Acorn Plains or whatever.
I don't think so. I don't remember. I don't remember going there in any of the Knockout Tour, because I did all the Knockout Tour Grand Prix.
On my wife's Switch. Since you unlocked the Special Cup, and I think the Knockout Tour is the same amount as the regular Grand Prix beforehand.
Yeah,
you just don't get those.
That's just weird. Like that, I thought that was kind of weird. So it's like I have like issues, because it feels like what you should be able to do, you can't do it, and there's no rhyme or reason for those type of limitations because they had like, truthfully, they had over a decade to make this game, but in reality, they had like 6 or 7 years. You know what I'm saying?
No, they had since 2014 to make this game.
Yeah, that's in my I have that same mindset too. Is that like, as much as that game sold, the sky should be the limit, because game development, it has been explained by a lot of people, is that like whatever they make of that game goes into the next game of that of that series. You know what I'm saying? They don't really allocate it to other series like I thought they would, because if they did, then the Peach game would be better. Paper Mario would be 60 frames, shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
this is
it's
the
like-
game I didn't try yet.
It's still 30 frames, dog.
Really?
What
Yeah.
game?
Paper Mario 1000 Year Door.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in the next
In
little.
the
Yeah,
backwards compatibility, yeah. But yeah, that's basically my disposition of the game. Anything else y'all want to talk about for Mario Kart before we go to the next topic?
Nothing other than like I hope Nintendo keeps improving on it. No matter what, like at the end of the day, if you like, no matter what we say, for those who still trying to get the Switch 2 or like is only able to get the console and not the bundle, it is up to you. If you feel like I ain't gonna say if you feel like the game is worth $80 or whatever. If you're a fan of Mario Kart, it's definitely a fun game. It's definitely a good game. Is it my favorite? Nothing's nothing's ever beaten Mario Kart Wii for me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
nothing's
saying?
beating Wii.
Mario Kart DS.
Or DS.
DS is up
or
there,
DS.
That's
yeah.
my bread and butter.
Mario Kart
DS is up
Wii.
there.
It's Mario Kart Wii, DS, Double Dash, 64, and then 8.
Yeah, I'm
8 is
surprised they
over
put 8 so
World?
far now.
8 is over World?
I don't know where to place World right now. We gotta wait it out.
No. I'm saying it's over World.
Really?
Mm,
I don't like 8 though. Like I personally just don't really like 8.
Bro,
It's just
I think
they
he
don't
does-
want you to take no fucking shortcuts in 8, dog.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like it to be like, get your motherfucking ass back there and drive like a normal person.
I think
Look, it was this shortcut was possible in Wii. This ain't Wii, my nigga.
I just can't say. Oh, okay. Well, I will say 8 is very low for me. Just be like, yeah. Even though like the DLC stuff was cool, it's just like it's still not as free. Like it's still not as fluid. It's
Yeah.
like
You know, a good example,
what's up?
Sky High Sunday.
Yeah,
Compared to 8, how it is in World.
yeah. I love it in World, bro. I can't stand that level in 8, bro. I love it in World.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Also,
I feel like
what were you saying?
I feel like Sky High Sunday was supposed to be a world track. They just wanted to give us a teaser in 8. Like,
Really?
You could have that.
That's that, bro. And bro, if I go back to look at that shit in 8, I'll be like, damn, this this is a super downgrade.
Damn.
But no, what I was gonna say is like, I think the weirdest thing is the fact that Donkey Kong, like, legitimately has one fucking alternate costume, and everybody else that's major just like him has like 6 or 7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely agree, because my thing is like, this is supposed to be like, I ain't gonna say the year of Donkey Kong, but we already had one Donkey Kong re-release of this year, which was Country HD, and we had I don't know if the Donkey Kong Country ports came out this year or last year, but either way, and now we got Bonanza coming out this year, so I would at least expect, like, some Donkey Kong hype kind of going around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like, and not to mention, I picked up Donkey Kong in Smash right now. I could fuck up anybody with this character. So like, I don't care if you main a Falcon. I don't care if you main a fucking Steve or whatever. I'll fuck you up. All right. I'm just putting.
You
it out
would
there.
not come anywhere near a Falcon
Yeah. Okay.
or a fox.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not especially a folks.
For those
You would not.
for those who's watching, comment down and see who will win out of me or Trevin, Donkey Kong or his Falcon. And we'll.
I'm not gonna be hard stuck at Falcon. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pick who I want to pick and bro. trade. You know, there was somebody who's also good with Donkey Kong that I played a lot of.
My brother,
I played
yes.
a lot of games. Oh shit, yeah, he is good with Donkey Kong.
So for
I
those
don't know
who
if I've beaten. I don't know if I've ever beaten him when he was Donkey Kong.
I don't think you beat him, but he definitely made you sweat though. Pause.
Oh no, I did.
Yo.
Whoa!
Well,
That's crazy.
for those who's watching, comment down and see if y'all want to see that. We might be streaming Smash next week during our live stream around 9 o'clock. I don't know what time zone we're in.
PM
So,
Central.
Yeah.
Central.
So yeah, be on the lookout for that.
They never put our time zones in these fucking live stream times too. I hate that shit.
Literally.
Yeah.
I always gotta go to fucking Google and shit, bro. That's so annoying. But yeah, I think they should put all. You are right. Like they should put more alternate. I think they are gonna put more alternate costume. Like after like Bonanza Camp comes out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They're gonna put like the Bonanza drip in there whenever that game drops. They're gonna be our first update.
And they're gonna put like a couple characters that's in Bonanza, including a fucking character I got fucking spoiled on, and I'm still pissed that I got fucking spoiled on that character. Because once you see that character, you're gonna want that motherfucking Mario Kart World. But yeah, it's a pretty cool game, I guess. Talking about Mario Kart World, but I'm definitely already had my fill of it, to be honest, because I'm not rushing to play that game again, unless like I want to get Mirror World.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's a pretty cool racing game. But the game that I'm actually looking forward to, that's also a racing game, is Sonic Racing CrossWorlds.
So it's not Paw Patrol?
It is not Paw. Hey, it do look fresh though. It do look pretty cool. I think my son's gonna like it. But no, it's Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. I don't remember if we talked about it last week about the updates to like the roster.
No, we haven't talked about it.
Okay, and well, for those who aren't aware, or just in case we didn't talk about it, they are adding Hatsune Miku. They are adding Ichiban from Yakuza series. I think he's now the face of it right now, right?
Yep, that's
Basically.
my boy. That's my boy.
It's kind of cool that everybody's just so accepting of just a new character being the face.
This Japanese man.
Yeah, it's like, and it's been Kiryu for like damn near 20 years.
Me. There's a lot of people who are not so accepting of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I gotta get to that point. And then Joker from Persona. I mean
that's cool. I guess. I mean,
yeah,
what's Persona
like
6?
that man's still getting pimped out. He is everywhere now. You know.
Yeah.
Damn near pimped out, just like the Hitman, the nigga from Hitman, and motherfucking 2B.
Yeah.
But and Steve from Minecraft, and Alex and the Creeper.
Oh yeah.
And they've also revealed that there is going to be a total of like fucking 20-something DLC characters on top of the I think like
20 something already
40?
regular characters.
Yeah, 30 or 40 like characters.
Oh, yeah.
20. Yeah, that's like a total of like 50 characters in total. From pre-orders, bonuses, season pass, and like it's a hefty amount of fucking characters.
Let's not forget the one character they also showed out too, the Werehog.
Yeah, Werehog. It's a pre-order bonus. Also the Sonic Prime characters. I think they showed Dread, Rosie, and Nines. So they're gonna be in there too. And in terms of stages, they've showed Chunan at night, which is weird because they play the day stage. And they showed Holoska at night, which has the night
stage.
Yeah, which has the night level theme. And they've shown
Apatos,
yeah.
White Jungle from Riders?
No, Green Jungle. Green
Jungle.
Yeah, Green Jungle from Riders. No, White Jungle's in Sonic Adventure 2.
They call it Jungle. Starlight Carnival.
They showed Starlight. Oh yeah, Starlight Carnival came back, and I'm feeling like I'm missing another one.
I think they showed a new stage, but I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, they're going
no stage.
Yeah, and also I think y'all could better explain like the Grand Prix situation with that game.
I didn't get to watch it. I only saw it, but like I didn't see it, but like I saw like the little clip of it or whatever. Well, oh, actually, no, I did see it. Sonic and Shadow, they was interacting with each other.
Yeah, they're
the
the
rival
rivals.
system.
The rival system is
Yeah.
in Grand Prix. They got their own intro cutscenes and everything. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Unfortunately, the DLC isn't gonna have it.
Nah, that's fine.
Look,
I,
as long as
yeah,
the
I'm
game,
not too bent over it.
yeah, as long as the game is fun, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Sega definitely needs some more wins when it comes to like the spin-off titles, because the only spin-off games that we had so far of 2020 was Super. What is Superstars a spin-off or is it canon? Well,
Sonic Superstars?
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a main series game.
Well, I know,
main.
yeah, because I know every game is. I know they say every game is canon or everything is a canon or whatever, but you know, so and so. But well, okay, I guess like the detective one, the murder mystery. I guess that was a spin
Oh,
off.
Sonic gets clapped.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
I still
canon
never-
too.
I still never played that.
It's a fun short game to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that shit in my computer. Just still hasn't been played yet.
Well, I guess it's like the first major spin-off they had in a while since
It is,
TSR.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, I don't really have too many major issues with TSR. It's definitely a game, you know, for the most part.
That's the best thing you can really say about it. It was definitely a game.
It's definitely a game.
Is Sonic Dream Team canon?
That's probably more of a debate. I want to say it is though.
I mean, I'm just going based off with the whole everything is canon thing, but like until they make that game permanent or, you know, somewhat accessible to like
else.
other we can't really say too much on it. I'm just going to have to act like it don't exist. Sorry.
No, we do have. Wait, Rumble. That's just a phone
Oh my
spinoff.
god! Oh my god!
Until
that shit still ain't here yet.
Yeah, until when that game is actually available for
Hey,
US.
I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. I can play it.
Hey. I'm just saying, until that game is accessible for minorities like us in the states, you know what I'm saying? That game does not exist. I don't care about the hype. I don't care about the costumes or whatever. Until I'm able to play it physically, that game does not exist. And
bro, when that game comes out here, this dude finna fuck us up, bro. When we play it.
Man, he ain't doing nothing.
He gonna be like, all right, I got you, and then like I'm gonna just blink and you're already like halfway up through the fucking course.
But nah, yeah, CrossWorlds definitely. Look, as far as I know, CrossWorlds definitely need. It's looking nice. I played the beta, like me, Trevin. I think all of us played the beta, not to, you know, when it came out, whatever. It definitely looked like it got a little bit more balanced out from the recent gameplay trailers that we saw. So like, I see that like we probably gonna get some enjoyment out of this. But
guys, wait, did y'all see how the fourth race works in the Grand Prix?
Yeah, I was actually about to bring that up. So the way the Grand Prix works is that it's 3 stages, right? And then the 4th stage is every lap are those 3 stages. So they like
so
cross
lap
into each
cross
other.
world.
You cross worlds per lap.
oh my god,
which is actually, I would prefer that over what the fuck is going on with World, in my opinion, to be honest. Because I haven't even seen it. Is there footage of it?
There should be.
If there is, are you eating an ice cube? If there is, I'm gonna have to look that up and see after this.
Actually, you know what though?
I still haven't fathomed how that works.
You know what though? I really hope CrossWorlds does like do better, so that'll push Nintendo to make their game better. You know what I'm saying? We need.
Okay.
No, we need that strong
better
competition.
I know it's gonna do. I'm gonna say it's gonna do well, but
Oh no, it's Mario Kart we're talking about
Mario
here.
Kart's already sold like 3-4 million. So it's like,
and guess
it's
what?
just a matter of when how much is gonna be sold when September hits.
All I'm gonna say, one game is only on one platform. The other game is on multiple platforms.
Oh no, yeah, it's gonna do well.
Okay, Yazuka.
I think it's gonna actually. I think I will say that it will do the best of all the racing games in the series. But is that like the best could still be like 5 million sales, which Mario Kart World already did.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
if Mario Kart World hits like 10 million or some shit like that, I'm gonna need CrossWorlds to hit like 15 million.
Yeah.
And that,
I will say this: the only thing that's gonna hold Crossroads back is possibly the price. Like I know Switch One owners they'll be okay because even though they might be missing out on like on a certain amount of content for the first part of the release or whatever, at least they have the option to like do the upgrade option after they get their game and stuff like that. So I think base game is $60. You know, just pay that 60 however you want to do it or whatever the case is. GameStop points, whatever the fuck. And after that, you can just get the Switch 2 version later on. For my PC users,
if you're a nigga like me, a crazy psycho man like myself, paying $90, baby.
Yep.
I'm getting it too, 90. It's on sale though on PC.
Yeah, I was gonna say for my PC users, they're definitely doing like a lot of sales and stuff like that on these different key websites. So be on the lookout for that. Console players, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie to you.
SOL.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. For my Games Pass users, you better save up those points or whatever, and you know put those into the rewards points and see if you can get it. Use them points on a game like that. Or
bro, real shit. Like I think that like it is worth, like it is gonna be worth that price in my opinion. Not $90, but like the $60.
Yeah. But
like $90 or 80, 90, whatever the fuck is, that's just the extra shit, like the season pass.
Yeah.
So like that's a whole nother conversation. But like $60, I think that is great that they. No, it's 70, isn't it?
It's
Base
70
game.
for the newer games. I mean, for the newer consoles, just not the Switch.
Oh, it's 60 for the Switch. Okay,
Yeah.
well, those that want to get the game and you don't have a Switch, which I'm pretty sure you do, but you should just get it at whatever console is going to perform the best at, in my opinion. And I think that it would be worth that price because it's crossplay, so niggas are going to be playing with each other, and that's the main reason why TSR fucking failed, because it wasn't crossplay and the matchmaking was. There was no lobbies.
That shit was dead on arrival.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even fucking want. There was no updates, no DLC, nothing. They did not want to make that fucking game. 100% they didn't want to make that shit. So it's like, I'm glad that they shied away from that safe type of development. And they're actually, the arcade team and Sonic team are making this shit.
Yeah.
So you know that's.
Ichiban's in there. What else could you want?
Yeah, Ichiban and Hatsune Miku.
Oh, and Joker too, I guess.
And Joker too.
And there's supposed to be some more characters. We cannot say who they are.
Yeah, we're not saying who they are.
Yeah,
but
I'm not saying that I know who they are. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who they are.
I never heard of them, but
I'm just going to assume that there's going to be plenty more characters. And for those who want the good stuff, the extra stuff, stop leaking shit. Like. Just savor the moment.
Please stop leaking shit. Bro, that nigga Izuka said that like leaks kind of fuck up brand deals. So just these niggas need to stop.
That shit shed a tear in my eye.
And for those who I have to call them out. I'm a snitch. I'm Team Sega here. My Reddit crew, okay? Stop with the leaks, please. Because if you've seen what a friend of mine has seen, you know what I'm saying? It will be best for y'all to not leak shit. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't just go for Sonic, but like any other newer game that's gonna come out. Shit, hell, even Donkey Kong, Metroid Prime 4. Hell, even if there was to do like a Smash Deluxe or like a new Smash, keep them characters kept within y'all Discord groups and just shut up because
really though.
Because fam, we need a win here. You know what I'm saying? We need some W's here.
These fucking content creators need to shut the hell up too, bro.
Yeah.
Like with these large platforms, like bro, don't amplify this bullshit. We do not need that shit, bro. Like for real.
Super Sonic Fan 275, shut up.
Like for real though. Like let's wait until the shit drops to talk about it. Because the shit things can change because a big example of that is T-Pain. His shit got leaked about his Michael Jackson collaboration. It didn't fucking happen because niggas leaked that shit before it came out. Him, Usher, and Michael Jackson, bro. The song is out, but Michael Jackson didn't record his verse, so you'll just hear T-Pain and Usher's part, and it was gonna be a really great fucking song. But one nigga wanted to leak it, and now we just hear T-Pain's, Usher's, and then the instrumental where Michael Jackson's part would have went.
You should say that for the music podcast. This man
music podcast coming next Wednesday.
Nah, but for real though, just keep y'all excitement to a minimum, or just keep it amongst yourselves, man. Like that's like even for like my Twitter gang out here. Y'all know like something like HBO, like this kind of off topic, but like y'all know HBO, they taking down some of these shows, and you know what I'm saying. I be scrolling through down Twitter, and some of y'all be having links to shows that's downloaded and stuff like that. It's cool. I understand what y'all doing, but I ain't gonna lie, bro, kind of keep that stuff to a minimum, because these people out here, they're lurking. Warner Bros, Nintendo, Sega, they got ninjas everywhere, bro. They got ninjas everywhere. They got AI software that can locate this stuff. Keep that stuff like on the download, bro, because like I'm all forward for like talking about certain stuff and whatever, but just like not everybody can hold water. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can hold water. Not everybody can keep secrets among themselves. So just kind of keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're not fucking keeping no secrets, bro. And these niggas, like, I'm just gonna sound like I'm just hating on these niggas, but it's just like there's no point. Like, that's some shit that you really should, because I don't even look up like Smash leaks, because when they leaked Simon and shit from in Smash Ultimate, they leaked that shit like the night before he was revealed, and I was off my phone. Like when niggas, I think you told me that this shit got leaked. Yeah. But you didn't say who it was. I was like, well, I'm just gonna not say anything. I'm just not gonna look at it until the shit gets revealed. Then I went back and I was like, yeah, I would have fucking been pissed if that shit got leaked, or if that shit got if I came across that. So this shit, like me knowing that, well, I ain't gonna lie, I lied earlier. I do know about the leak, but like me knowing it, I wish I wouldn't have fucking known. To be honest.
Yeah. Now, if it's like Fortnite or Marvel Rivals, then that's a different story. Now I'm joking.
Marvel Rivals leaks aren't really that big of a deal, because like a lot of people don't even know these characters. Yeah. But Fortnite getting leaked, Epic don't fucking care. They really don't care. They really don't care about their collaborations getting leaked, because like it's already set in stone.
Yeah, like we gonna get y'all money anyway, so y'all shit, go ahead.
Yeah, like we know Street Fighter's coming. Well, sorry, I don't. I'm just playing. We don't know if it's coming back. I'm just fucking playing.
Yeah, he meant to say. He meant to say.
He meant to see Street Fighter.
he meant to say the bootleg Street Fighter from Mexico. That's what he meant to say. Highway Smacker. Yeah, Highway Smacker.
Oh my god. Highway Smacker. Sidewalk Brawl.
Super Smacker, bro. Anywho, next
Roadside Smackdown.
All right. All right, but
is there anything else anybody want to say about Racing CrossWorlds before we go to the next one?
That's it.
God, I want to play that game so much.
Yeah, me too.
Take it off the list.
What the hell this nigga popped up?
Nah, he been here. I saw that. His icon.
Yeah, I heard the bling.
Okay.
But yeah, for the next topic is for backwards compatibility. Wow, for backwards compatibility on the Switch 2.
So I could start off with this one.
Yup.
So I've been watching like a lot of videos. I tested a few games, mainly for those who kind of just want to get like a head start on like what games like they're being tested. There's a YouTuber I know. His name is excuse me, Montage. fuck. What the fuck? I am so just look up MVG. I'm sorry, MVG. MVG. It's a modern vintage gamer. There we go. Modern vintage gamer. He does.
Shout out Modern Vintage Gamer.
Yeah, he does. He tests out like a lot of games, like even like old games. He he actually ended up making a couple in them and got them ported to like modern consoles. So like he's kind of been in the industry for like a while now, but he also been like testing out like a whole bunch of like backwards compatibility games to see like which ones work. He tested out games like Nino Kuni 2 on originally on the Switch. It was like running like straight cheeks, but I think like around like 30 to 40 frames. But like now on Switch 2, it's running at a straight 60 with a couple little bit of like some resolution enhancements. I think he tested out Fire Emblem Heroes. I think originally it was like from like 30 to 40 frames and with a couple of drops to like the mid 20s. It's a Koei Tecmo game, so you already know how those go. It got enhancement. It's running a decent 60 with some minor drops to like 50 with on the Switch 2. That's a free update, by the way. Let me see. There was some other games. I can't name off the list, but just check out his video. I'll put a link in the channel later on. Right. For me, for the games that I tested out mainly for like Sonic games. I tested out like Sonic Superstars. The loading's a little bit faster. The resolution. So here's the thing with the resolution. So for those who don't know, the screen on the Switch 2 is I think it's 1080p as well. So whatever games that was like that had like whatever games resolution, to say like whatever games that was like on 720p or shit even 480p that was on the first Switch, some of them got a resolution boost up to 1080p on the screen. So Sonic Superstars was one of those games, and like it definitely looks a lot bit cleaner. It was 60 frames on the original Switch with some drops, but now it's like it runs like a whole way smoother now. I can't speak too much for the multiplayer aspect and all of that, but from my time that I played it, it was definitely an improvement. Some of the other Sonic games didn't really get too much improvements. Like Frontiers runs a little bit more stable, like a stable 30 frames. I know that's not really much, but you know, until I guess when Sega actually fixes that game up and, you know, boosts up the frame rate a little bit, that's what we have to deal for right now.
That's a game that needed it.
Yeah, it definitely I definitely feel like it can run that 60, or at least like, you know, 60 with a couple of drops, but it can definitely boost that game up a little bit. For those who still care, colors did not improve at all.
That nigga started laughing before he even said the name of the game.
Because like I was just like, I know colors is in a shitty spot, and like I hate the fact that Blind Squirrel or Big Red Button, whoever really developed the port.
Blind Squirrel.
Yeah, they were really fucking blind. You know what I'm saying? And fuck that port up.
Yeah.
Like, I at least thought it was gonna get some type of enhancement or like some type of little boost on the Switch 2.
Nah,
nope.
Bro.
Loading speeds are still the same. There's still that little issue when you go into Starlight Carnival and one of the acts, and like Sonic is still kind of just like, you know,
that nigga's
you know, doing his thing.
Yeah, he's just floating up.
I think the resolution is a little bit better, but overall, like it's still a shitty performance. But I think the community at this point is like kind of over colors. Like I think they just moved on to the PC port and played it in the modern
Unleash
version.
is on PC. Don't nobody care about none of this.
No, I mean this is just sort of niggas who only got a Switch. You know what I'm saying? Or the Switch 2. So
I feel bad for them.
Hey, look, they can make it work.
They got generations.
Yeah, they'll look at what they got. Oh yeah, just told them to buy it again.
I'm just saying. Maybe I'm just saying for those who never got to even play like the Wii version, which was still like a decent, still like the decent version of it, but you know, whatever.
They better off looking up YouTube videos, bro.
Yeah.
Looking up like speed runs and shit.
But
I did start up Animal Crossing because that's what's on the screen right now for this episode.
Yeah.
The game runs a consistent 30 now. Because on the regular Switch, like if you had too much shit on your island, that shit fucking dips like Tostitos, bro. It's like it was bad, but now it's like consistent 30, and the loading times are halved. Like I think like when I load it up, like at first it takes like 20-25 seconds to go to the main menu, and then when I actually get into the island, it's like damn near immediate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like the regular Switch, it took like a minute or like a minute and a half for me to actually get into my island.
Yeah. Oh.
I could take a piss after I start the game up.
Oh. To kind of go back with MVG, I'm not going to name all the games because I do want some of these people to watch his videos. One of the few games that he did work on was the games that he tested was Bayonetta 3. And now Bayonetta 3 is at least like I think it's at a stable 60 with some minor drops.
Yeah, let me look at that real quick.
Yeah, it's a stable 60 with some minor drops. Although the resolution for when it's undocked is, I believe, it's kind of unchanged because I guess Platinum Games didn't really do too much, so like it's running at a 480p resolution, which is kind of wild to hear about that in big 2025. But hey,
wait, one wearing at 480p on undocked?
Yes.
What?
Bayonetta 1?
Bayonetta 3.
Oh, Bayonetta 3?
Yeah. I mean, it looks still kind of clear, but like for a person like me, I don't play Bayonetta on portable. I find it kind of a little bit uncomfortable, especially with a lot of stuff going on. Unless like you're just one of the guys who just like have it on tabletop mode and play it, but it still looks decent. You know what I'm saying? I think people just really more worried about the frame rate more than anything because like, hey, it is a lot of stuff going on. But
so yeah. I'm looking at his footage. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at his footage for Bayonetta 3. The part that he's at, that part is 60 frames, like on the regular Switch.
Right.
So I'm trying to see like how the boss fights look.
You might need to test that out for yourself and see.
Yeah, I may not. Yeah. I may need to test that out because the boss fights are 30.
Right.
And that's what pisses me off because I didn't know that until none of the videos is going to the boss fights.
I would say for next episode, we can come back to this list because there's a lot of people are still testing out games right now. So I'll say in your own time, just test out your library and see what games they get enhanced and what games got like a little fix or whatever on your own time, and we can talk about in the next episode. And one of the other games that he did test out was like Ultimate Alliance. I'm going to say this right now. That game did not get a frame boost, but it is a stable 30. So
that's fine. I'm gonna take that. I'm just gonna take that.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna spoil too much. The only other game that I will say left is Dragon Quest Builders 2. And the reason why I'm bringing it up, I don't really play the game like that. But I did see the Switch 1 version, and my God, it is so horrible. Especially when you get into the towns. I like the game looks like resolution-wise, it looks clean, it looks beautiful. Yeah. But when you get into that town, the frame rate chugs so fucking much. It's like you trying to play like Black Ops 3 on like fucking DS or something. It's so fucking bad, bro. Like the Switch 2 fixes that shit up a little bit. I think it's running at 60 now, or at least like 60 with some dips or whatever. So I would keep that in mind. But other than that, for those who want to just keep like know like the rest of the games that he watched, like go on his channel, Modern Vintage Gamer. I'll link it in the YouTube video later on, and y'all can go check out and see for yourselves.
There is one more game.
What's up?
One game, a big game, that is to say, got a huge enhancement.
Smash.
No. It's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's actually playable now.
Yes.
Smooth 60 frames. Looks like a PS3 Pro game.
Well, I'll say this. So, from my experience when playing that game when it first came out, granted, I didn't want Scarlet and Violet in the beginning. All right? Like, because I already knew, like, I already had this bad taste in my mouth from what Sword and Shield left on me. Like, it wasn't even about the graphics, or it wasn't even the fact that it was legit a 3DS port. It was just a lackluster game. Story and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really expect too much from Scarlet and Violet. And when the only reason, I'm gonna leave that part out. The only reason that I legit got the game was it was recommended by somebody I used to know, and
shout out GoTA.
Yeah, and I saw the memes of the performance of the games, the
So
TikToks
you
and
hate
whatever.
about it.
Bro, it was look. I don't know, something about people talking mad because I did this with Cyberpunk too. You know what I'm saying? Whenever people say how bad a game is, and like it's like a game that either people wanted or like whatever the case is, not like Mind's Eye. Like Mind's Eye is just
Mine's eye is mine's eye.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's all can of worms.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't even know shit about the game, but from what I saw, ill. You know what I'm saying? But for
Yeah,
Pokemon,
that shit
like
crazy.
I'm a veteran. You know, I'm a longtime fan. But when I saw the TikToks and the IG reels and whatever, I was just like, I have to try this out. You know what I'm saying? I have to experience the pain of what everybody else is going through. So I bought the game, full price by the way. I bought Scarlet, and as soon as I got into like the open world part, the major part, my god, everything, it wasn't chugging, but you could definitely see like the
No,
switch
that shit went from 30 to 12.
yeah, it was struggling, bro. Now granted, I beat the story, you know what I'm saying? I did go through a lot of glitches, like my Pokemon did fell through the ground. I fell through the ground. I didn't see no T-posing or anything like that, thank God.
I have.
What was T-posing?
It was my friend. We were playing online. He was T-posing whenever I started the battle.
Oh my lord! See, if this was like 2017, now I'd be freaking out. I used to have a fear of T poses. I kind of got over it, you know what I'm saying? But I still, every time I do see one, I still have like that watchful eye. I'm just like, yeah, you are looking kind of menacing, bro. But
And there's the mysterious black triangles in the sky. Those are gone now too.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
finally.
yeah. It was definitely rough. Resolution wise, it was pretty bad when they went through the little, I forgot what those called, those little evolutions that they did with the diamonds or whatever. I forgot what the shit is called.
Terrestrializations or whatever.
Yeah, the performance was definitely getting like it was definitely chugging.
Getting hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I ain't
That's
gonna.
that's the name of the transformation.
I'm not gonna spoil it too much because for those who do want to test out the game or at least want to go back to it, since you know the Switch 2 kind of enhanced that game. The final area definitely runs better now. That's all I could say because boy, that shit was rough. You know what I'm saying? So definitely try the game out now. This is the first time that we actually had a Pokemon game running in 60 frames. Well, at least like a modern, well, a main platform Pokemon game that we got.
A home console, yeah.
Home console running in 60 frames now because I don't think Coliseum Game of the Dark Hills wasn't running in 60. So I'll say go back and test the game out. It definitely runs better. Scarlet and Violet are not bad games. If anything, they're like a way of like kind of returning into like grace, so to say, since you know they had to make up for shitty Sword and Shield. So for those who got the Switch 2, test that game out and see if y'all like it. You know what I'm saying? Is it worth $60? Y'all Pokemon fans can vouch for that.
That sounds like fuck no to me.
I mean,
no.
I enjoy the game. Like personally,
Why is this nigga testing Darksiders 3?
I mean,
Okay.
to be honest, it's a good game. It's a good game. I don't know. I don't really know if any Nintendo game is really worth $60 nowadays. To be honest with you, because I don't even feel Odyssey was worth $60. That game's short as hell.
Nah, it was worth 60.
Yeah,
In my opinion.
I mean, I got.
It's replayable. That's really what it is. Like the way people play it now, there's literally no end to playing that fucking game. Like I'm not talking about with mods. I'm talking about like you could do like challenge runs and shit.
Yeah,
And like speed run.
Yeah, like you know how you ever seen like the speed run bingo shits?
Yeah.
Yeah. If y'all like the fact that you could do that, like that kind of turns the game into something completely different because
That's kind of how it is with the Switch Zelda games too.
yeah. Well, but they be using glitches and shit. Like to get around fast, especially in Breath of the Wild.
Bomb jumping.
Yeah, that bomb jump shit be fucking breaking the game. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't want to watch all that.
Yeah. Also,
But like,
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But like Mario, like it's just that his moveset kind of just makes the game like fun, like for a while. Like it just you can't really get. I think his moveset was like perfected in that game, so it kind of makes the replayability like. I don't think I know to do with what you're talking about. I was just talking about like the $60 thing.
No, I will say I have not tested out the GameCube emulation games because not saying that the games that they have available right now are bad or anything like that. I have the games officially, so like I'm not really too worried about them.
You have Soul Calibur?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. The way he said
Yeah, I mean I have a
Soul Calibur.
I have
and you can
I
play it
have a Soul
online.
Calibur game, you know.
Soul Calibur 2, like the one that's not released, that was never released again until just now.
I mean I can get it.
Okay.
But
I played that game and I know that it's online. It kind of hypes me up for games like Mario Party 7 or like Mario Superstar Baseball, which I know they're gonna fucking put on this fucking on that shit. And playing that online is gonna be really cool.
honestly
Because
though,
Mario Party 7 you can go up to 8 players.
yeah. Honestly, it's just more the third party games for me. Cause like for first party, I think the only GameCube games I still want to like, cause I never finished Metroid Prime 1, even though I have the Switch remaster. I hope they port 2.
They fucking better port 2.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. I don't know why Nintendo waited so long on that.
Yeah.
Now Retro's finishing 4.
Oh, they can have somebody else do it.
Oh no! They tried
not 4, not 4.
No, they tried. They tried that shit with 4. That's why Retro's making it because Bandai Namco, they couldn't do it. Nintendo was like, yeah, y'all niggas ain't about that shit.
They ain't have the sauce for real.
Yeah, Retro's like, can't nobody do Donkey Kong or they can't do 2D Donkey Kong or Metroid but us. So just let us do it, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Looks at Rare.
Rare can't do it.
I hope they do port Double Dash. That would be nice.
They're going to.
I know Nintendo because they haven't done it with the 64 version. I know Nintendo's not going to port Melee. All right, let's go ahead and just get
I don't even know why they didn't do 64. I mean, we kind of have a really good reason why they didn't, but it's like the fact that if that's the reason, if that really kept Nintendo from fucking doing that shit, that's crazy. Because like the Smash community right now is basically dead. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in hospice care right now.
They did have a tournament recently though, where like it was pretty creative. So like what they did, they turned the music off, right?
Yeah.
And they were playing, but they had like a live orchestra doing the music.
Oh wow.
Like while they were playing, and that shit was actually pretty cool. So I mean, so it may be dead, but they're still doing some creative shit.
It just sucks because we have weirdos out here in the world just kind of ruin it for like others. Because like I never went to a Smash tournament before. I hope one day, you know, Nintendo changed their minds or like they could just work something out. But at least just put Melee. You know, if they can just find a way to just put Melee, you know, through the fucking emulation service and just make it work. Like I get it, like I get it. Sakurai, you know, he didn't want Melee to really be a competitive game. But I get it because I also play Melee just normally, just with back then with a couple friends. Like it could be a fun party game as well. It's funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? But
the thing is also is like even if they do put Melee on NSO, Slippy's just better.
It is. I'm
like that's also the biggest problem is that like we know no matter what it ain't gonna be as good as Slippy because Soul Calibur online when I played it there's input delay. Not that much, but you might as well be as long as you're playing with a wired controller, like the input delay will be like mitigated. But the fact of the matter is that don't play that shit with a wireless controller. Just don't do it. Yeah. Because you're gonna notice the lag. And I don't know, man. It's up to Nintendo. I get if they ever do Wii games, I get if they don't do Brawl, but like for like third party reasons. But there's no third party limitations on like Melee and 64. So I don't, unless like the motion sensor bomb, which is like basically a GoldenEye thing, if that's what's keeping it.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that.
Like that got to be like the
Wait,
only
but they
thing.
have GoldenEye on the Switch Online. I feel
Yeah,
like
but
they
they
could have
don't.
made something work out.
They don't have every rare game though. They don't have Diddy Kong Racing and Donkey Kong 64 on there. So it got to be something going on that we don't know about.
But they have Banjo Kazooie. All right.
Yeah, they got Banjo Kazooie and I think they got Banjo Tooie, right?
Yeah.
On there.
It's
That's what I'm saying. Like
Those are
it's
full on rare games. At least Nintendo
Yeah.
owns Donkey Kong.
yeah. It's like it's
it's
the
some
way that
it's some industry politics that's going on behind the scenes.
yeah.
Like,
Because Rare created Diddy Kong. They Rare created every fucking character that's not Donkey Kong, and the Donkey Kong like games, except for the new one, because obviously like Rare's not there anymore. But if Diddy, Cranky, and whoever the fuck is there, those are still Rare games, the Rare characters. So it's
Yeah.
like, it's not like they're not. It's not like they're not in good graces with Rare, but maybe Rare's still salty that they didn't get fucking bought, and they're stuck making fucking pirate games for 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hopefully both companies can work something out because like at the end of the day, it's like we respect that. Hey, Nintendo, they they don't want piracy, they don't want all this stuff or whatever, but you gotta make these games available. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for like third party licensed games. Like that's their own thing. Like it sucks that we'll never have we won't get the chance to play SpongeBob. The
I knew you
movie,
was gonna say that, bro.
the SpongeBob movie games, but like.
I need that in my life.
But like, hey, for your first party Nintendo games, especially for the GameCube, like Melee was a fucking top best seller. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit on the servers. Relive the history. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, along with Double Dash. I know the Pokemon games are coming to it. People want Twilight Princess. I don't know what's the reason why y'all still haven't port the HD versions of fucking
Bro,
of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Like I'm not playing Wind Waker on the NSO.
I'm not playing Twilight Princess on NSO until they put actual work into those fucking HD editions. Just put that shit on the Switch.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I will low key just buy a Wii U again just for those games. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? Because
I'd buy a Wii U for those games and to be able to play Galaxy 2.
this man here. Yeah, it's just
Like
like
that'll never happen.
Yeah.
damn. It's just like, come on, bro. I'm all for the GameCube emulation. Hell, even if they start doing Wii emulation, or I don't know how they're going to do DS emulation, but like if they can find a way, I'll
They make it work. I feel like they could.
The screen would just be skinny as fuck, so you're just gonna have to be like right in front of the TV.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they already do that because like when you load up NSO, like the aspect ratio shrinks, like it gets narrower, so they could just use that space for the DS screens.
Hey man, look, if they can make something work, like I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if this is their only way to preserve history on a modern console, then y'all gotta go like y'all gotta go in because we're already paying all this money for the subscription service. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are already on family plans. Some of us are just just on it by ourselves. So like we want to get our money's worth. So
You think they'll have you like turn the Switch sideways and like make that be the DS screens?
I don't think they're going
like
to
the
do
top
all
and
that,
bottom.
but I mean, hell, they can make it work.
Picto Chat finna go ham. No,
Yeah,
it's not.
yeah.
No, it's not. But yeah, it's that was a pretty cool. Is there anything else that you would like to that anybody needs to get out for this topic?
Sega, lock the fuck in and put the Sonic games on the GameCube and Game Boy. Even though I already know they got some shit with THQ.
Oh yeah, all we need is Sonic Gems collection.
That too.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Somebody
I
will.
didn't know.
Somebody
I didn't know it was
write
gonna
me
go
some
that
money.
way.
Yes. I would love to play Sonic R on the Nintendo Switch too.
I definitely would rather get the advanced game first. Like I want to get those games first.
That was
Before
because
any
of,
of that
wait,
other
that was
stuff.
because of DIMS, right? Or DIMS or THQ, one of the two.
No,
Oh,
I mean, if it is like, that's kind of crazy. I mean, it makes sense, but like, I hope it's not the reason because like not even the other Sonic games are on the Genesis NSO. Even though like you can just get Origins, but like
Yeah.
it's just weird that the advanced games like wait, are any of the advanced games are any third party advanced games even on the NSO?
No.
No.
Oh well,
The
never
last
mind.
the last time an advanced game was like on any Nintendo platform was Sonic Advance, and it was only in Europe. Which
No, I mean like on the NSO. Are there any third party games on the advanced on the and on the Game Boy Advance NSO? Are there any third party games? Or are
I
these all
can
Nintendo games?
I can check real quick. Hold on.
Because if that's the case, then we're just never fucking getting those games.
Yeah. Give
But
me a
yeah,
second.
and,
Oh, well, we can move on to the next topic while I look through this list.
yeah, it's So our final topic is: should the next Zelda go futuristic?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you
I
mean
need
by
something different, Nintendo. I want to see my boy Link with a laser sword, with a goddamn lightsaber, fucking
that? You can
soaring
make a
with
Legend
a
Sword in Tears of the Kingdom.
blaster, a laser blaster.
Wait. Oh, so
You can make a laser blaster in Tears of the Kingdom.
hold on before y'all continue. So I don't know.
Ultra Hand go
I don't
first.
think this is third party. Starfield's not third party, is it?
No.
Starfreeze and Brawl.
Okay.
And Melee.
What about Golden Sun?
No.
No.
Okay, so as far as there is no third. Well, I don't know what the fuck Kurin is, but I'm going.
That's the stick game. The
Yeah,
rotated
that's
stick.
not-
Oh,
That's
okay.
first party as well. That's first party.
Okay, so yeah, they ain't got no third party games. It's all
Okay.
all first party. Yeah.
Well, there it is. Well, we're just never fucking getting that shit. So Sega, I need you to just get a fucking collection and put that shit on fucking consoles. Then.
Sega, if
Just
you
get a
want,
collection, bro.
bro, if y'all want money, it's just 3 fucking games and Sonic Battle, and just put those games as a collection. Shit, hell,
I mean,
price it at $50. I'll buy it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
You don't gotta. I mean, you don't gotta put Sonic Advance 3 there. Like you don't gotta do that.
No. That one can stay.
It's called a trilogy for a reason. And 3 is the best
Yeah,
one.
Sonic Advance 1, Sonic Advance 2, and Sonic Battle.
Advance 3 is the best one. Advance 3 is the best one. What are you talking about?
Sonic.
No,
What do you
Advance
mean?
1
Sonic
is the
Pinball
best.
Party's right there.
Oh my god, Pinball Party. I'd rather play Pinball Party than Advance.
All right. Stop the cap.
Advance 1 is the best.
All right, well, what y'all saying?
For the next Zelda to be futuristic, I need you to like expand upon like what do you mean by that?
Okay,
That topic.
so for another channel that I was watching, Zeltic, for all you Zelda fans, y'all might know him. So he was kind of like talking about pretty much like Zelda has the potential to like, you know, I guess move forward to like go towards like a futuristic route, because with the last couple Zelda games that we had, especially like Tears of the Kingdom and even Breath of the Wild, it shows that like they're trying to, like, I guess they're adding like sci-fi elements to it, because like for those who play Breath of the Wild, the Sheikah Slate, some of the Sheikah Tech or whatever, the Guardians, like we ain't never seen no stuff like that in Ocarina of Time. You know what I'm saying? Like I get we're kind of like in a medieval-ish era, but like we getting all this advanced technical stuff, and even I forgot the character's name, Pura. Yeah, I think it's Pura.
For real. Yeah.
She, you know, she's an inventor and all that stuff. So it's just like, hey, we got some futuristic stuff going on, along with Tears of the Kingdom. Like, bro, hold on. Even with Breath of the Wild, there's a motorcycle in there. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
and now in Tears of the Kingdom, we have all this other new stuff, the Zonai devices and all that. Like, hell, you can even make you a freaking laser. You know what I'm saying? This is not medieval. That is not medieval shit to us. So it's like, I feel like they can also go towards like a futuristic route. And for those who play Skyward Sword and, you know, not biased towards the game, when you get to I think it's the Temple of Time or whatever area there was also like robots there and stuff like that, whatever.
That's in Twilight Princess as well.
Yeah, Twilight Princess too. And I think even Wind Waker, there was like an area where there was something like that. I can't remember exactly where. But like,
It was in the Wind Temple, I think.
yeah, 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 yeah. Nintendo always showed that like Zelda, like they like to add like little sci-fi elements to the game. So it always like kind of gave that thought that like what if Link was in like in a futuristic type of setting, like it's gonna be weird because you know since we're so used to the medieval type of stuff or whatever, like I can only imagine how it would be if Link was in like in this big city. Hyrule, like imagine Hyrule looking something like Neo Tokyo fucking 3000 or some shit like that, or something
Like
like.
the frame rate gonna be 30 like a motherfucker. That shit gonna drop.
Unless they do like the cell shading shit, and like you know they might
Yeah, they'd have to. They'd have to go the artistic route.
you know what I'm saying, or they do like some Persona 5 stuff or whatever the case is. Like I feel like they
I
can.
hope to God none.
Nah, ain't gonna be like that. But I feel like they can head towards that route. It might have the fans a little bit mixed because you know, like I said, like Zelda, it is supposed to be like a fantasy type of thing or whatever. Maybe they could do like a spin-off game and just show like if it could work, if it could lead to something like that. But and even Zeltic said it himself that like he would rather not have the game go towards that route and just have like certain elements, which I understand. But it'll just be kind of crazy just to think that like imagine Link just being in a futuristic world. Ganon, he's probably like some type of AI, fucking, he's probably some AI huge destruction robot that's caught. You know, not the calamity can be like some type of like virus going on, destroying like certain cities and buildings that's going on in Hyrule and stuff. Like the possibility is just like massive. You know what I'm saying? Link could be skydiving through God knows whatever, going through space, fucking flying tech. It's a whole bunch of shit.
That's starting to sound like Metroid now.
I mean, look, bro.
I tried to do it right. It could work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if the Zelda team is like showing indications that they want to kind of go towards like a futuristic route, I'm all for it. It's just I want to see what like how they can do it because they keep adding all these high-tech gadgets and whatever, and like I could see the vision, but I can't imagine how what the conclusion will be. You know what I'm saying? Because we're already seeing a Zelda pirate world, which was like the Phantom Hourglass games and stuff like that. We've seen them on a train, which was the Spirit Tracks stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like it just what's up?
Oh no, my bad. You keep going. My bad.
Yeah, so like I can just only imagine like I'm not saying Link need to start driving a car and you know start doing like some CJ from San Andreas type
shit.
stuff.
These game shit.
You know, but like
it rims and shit on it.
Yeah, it'll just be crazy just to see, and just imagine how the music's gonna be. Like, fuck, they're gonna have like dubstep and EDM remixes of fucking.
I think that they won't go that route because at that point the weaponry would invalidate the use of a sword, and you have to use the Master Sword.
No, it'll probably be like some.
Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild.
The weaponry doesn't invalidate a sword.
I don't use the Master Sword.
No, okay. Gameplay wise, you don't have to use the Master Sword, like, but the sword is still like the best weapon when you're fighting Ganon, because like it doesn't run out of energy. But it's like, unless you like forge like a better weapon that won't break or that won't break as easily. Story wise, I mean spoilers for whoever fucking never beat those games. When you play the Ganon boss, the Master Sword gets its energy back no matter what, and it will retain its energy, and it won't run out. But it's like if it's a futuristic setting, the main the henchmen, they could just have guns, like machine guns and shit. And at that point, like, what's the point of using the sword? You know, like Link's gonna have to be like, fuck it, and just start becoming the Punisher.
Then I started blasting.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, you know, what about the fabled weapon of legend? And it's like, what the fuck is that to this fucking Tommy gun right here?
Oh, also, I want Link to be a grown ass man.
You know,
only be 45.
Like it, I get what you're saying. Like the setting would be it would be cool, but like there are caveats to that, and I think that's why they don't go to that route. I think at most, in terms of like era advancement, they would go to the steampunk era,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see
like
that.
they would go there, and then like that would be as far as it goes because Spirit Tracks, I think, is the closest thing to that because you're operating a train. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like ain't nobody trying to, commit no fucking like train robberies or no shit like that with fucking handheld like ranged weapons. Niggas are still using bows and arrows and shit. So it's like, I think that's where I think it's gonna plateau at that because yeah, there are robots and shit like even in Tears of the Kingdom with Minero and shit, but like, and like they even play with the supernatural with like talking to ghosts and stuff. Like that shit's cool. Like I think they hit a good pocket with where they ended with Tears of the Kingdom, and whichever they do with the next game, it's like they're doing everything but going to the future
Yeah.
because time travel is still a thing. Um, you know, and like the way that they fuck with like time travel, even though time travel is a thing, it really isn't because like Zelda was basically there the whole fucking time, you
Yeah.
know. So it's like they just let you know like there are limitations to time travel. Where it's like even in past games, Link couldn't just willy nilly go whenever the fuck he wanted to. There was a fixed point in time. Like it was always, I think it was like 7 years in like Ocarina of Time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like seven. You go 7 years back, and you go 7 years back to where the fuck you started. Oh no, you go 7 years forward, and then or just 7 years back, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? And even then, those 7 years, the world didn't change that fucking much. Like niggas are still using pots, uh, like jars and shit, and bow and arrows and shit. Like it didn't advance that much. So I think that they're limiting how far they're willing to go with their advancement of society for those games because they're probably going to be like, hey, if you want to play a futuristic game, there's Metroid,
Well,
or
that's
there's Star Fox.
that's why I said like I feel like to test the waters out, they can do a spin-off title. Hell, shit, bring back Toon Link, bro. I miss my little nigga, bro. Like best
Yeah,
one of the best designs. I don't care what people say. He was one of my favorite designs. They can. I'm not saying they gotta go towards like the top down aesthetic or whatever. Even though I feel like that might be fitting for him. But yeah, just do like a spin-off title and do like not futuristic. I agree with the steampunk setting that might be more fitting for it. And
Yeah.
or hell, even make a game kind of similar to like the Nino Kuni games if they can. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. I think that would be I think that would be better.
yeah,
Isn't
like
Nino Kuni also steampunk though?
I believe so. I believe so. If I'm not
Like
mistaken.
steampunk, but like also with like nature, like
Yeah.
as like also a part of it too.
Yeah. They can
Like they could that could be the next. Oh my god, my bad. I'm sorry.
no
What
no
did
no
you
no
say?
no because like they can
Oh, you cooking.
they can use the Zelda elements like the the aiming lockdown. I never played Nino Kuni, but I always like watch the gameplays and stuff like that. So they can add like the the Zelda combat elements into it. They can do the cell shading or however whatever graphic setting they can use. Use Toon Link so they ain't got to worry about messing up the brand or whatever. Make it a spin-off title, have like a decent story to it, and use the steampunk setting, and just kind of work things around, like just to see how will it fit. And if they don't want to go that route, then yeah, continue use the Link's Awakening uh gameplay, and still use the steampunk type of setting, whatever. Make that work and see how things will go. You know what I'm saying? And if people
Yeah.
rock with the idea, then maybe they can use some of the more elements into like their mainline game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they need to change their formula up and go towards like the future. I'm not saying that, but I do want I do want something different. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
One
yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
like one, can we get the fuck out of Hyrule? Can we go somewhere else? You know what I'm saying? Or just do some
What the low roll?
or low
I don't
roll,
like that low rule.
low
That shit's
roll,
so depressing.
or low roll. Bring or bring back Terminal. I know Terminal is kind of like Well,
Terminal was fucking depressing.
hey, I mean, but shit, like, bro, like, let's do something different. Like, okay,
But
Hyrule's
it wouldn't be. The problem is that it wouldn't be Zelda though, because like the Legend of Zelda, like it would have to be a different name because Zelda's like still the titular character, even though she isn't the fucking playable character. Her domain is Hyrule. Like, no matter what.
Well, yeah, okay, but that's what I'm saying. We could start off as a spin-off title. So they don't have to mess around and be in Hyrule. They could just be somewhere else. And okay, even if they're gonna still stay in Hyrule, change things up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying let's introduce the steampunk setting. So like, hey, if we're going to Dragon Roost Island, excuse me, make some machines that resembles like the what they call
Rivali.
Rivali.
No, that's the
Rivali's
Doritos.
Go.
That's like
Isn't it Doritos? And they call it
yeah,
Doritos?
the chips, Doritos. You know what I'm saying? Like, like yeah, like just do something different. Like I don't mind the medieval type settings, whatever, but let's just kind of change things up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I think Twilight Princess did it the best, like in terms of settings, because like even though you're in Hyrule, it kind of doesn't feel like it unless you're in the field, like the Great Plains, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Like that feels like Hyrule, but when you're like in the snow area or like the Gerudo area, those feel like entirely different fucking places. Where it's like, in my opinion, in Ocarina of Time, it all still felt like Hyrule. Like everything was a part of this. Like
Together.
yeah, like the castle is still like next fucking door, even though I'm in the desert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like I'm up in like fucking even the Twilight Realm, like that fucking place. Like the fact that you go like out of there and shit, it's like, damn, where the fuck is the castle at? It's way the fuck down there.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you really go places, and it's like you're right, because like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, like the castle is just it's everywhere. It's like it's no matter what, you're always gonna see that fucking castle, bro.
That's what I'm saying. We got
that does get annoying.
we just gotta change things. We just gotta change things up, man. That's all I'm just saying.
And they also need to change up where the fuck Ganon be at. Like I hate that low hanging fruit.
Link, I'm at your house, dog. I'm at your crib. Pull up.
It's like Breath of the Wild, Ganon's like, where the fuck else was they didn't even hide where he was at. Like he was in Hyrule Castle, nowhere else. But then in Tears of the Kingdom, it's like, oh yeah, the castle lifted up, but we all knew where Ganon was since the beginning of the game. So like, I wish he got the fuck up and like moved somewhere. It's like, hey, he's not.
Which is weird, cause don't you still gotta figure out his location at the end of like to get to him?
Yeah, you still gotta like. I mean, you can just go straight to him.
I mean, yeah, we know where he's at,
Yeah.
but like,
you could go straight to him, but narratively, yeah, you have to go up to the castle first, and then get fucking faked out about like fake Zelda and shit. Oh no, he's not there. Where the fuck is he? Maybe he's at the big red shit under the goddamn under the fucking castle. That you know what I'm saying? You were just there, Link. How the fuck you don't know that? Like that's just what I'm saying. It's like Nintendo needs to switch that shit up too, because they did make a twist of where the fuck Zelda has been the whole time, but like it would have been cool if like Ganon was like nowhere near the fucking castle. It was like somewhere like fucking off in the desert or something.
Yeah.
And he's just wandering around.
bro, just lost.
Yeah.
Link, I need help. I'm scared.
But yeah, but that's all I have to really say about the Zelda stuff. I just want to see some improvements on the settings, man. It just bro, Nintendo realized they can do a lot with their IPs. Like I know during the GameCube era that was like one of their most experimental stuff when it came to their games, especially like Wario World, Sunshine. As much as I hate that fucking game.
Yeah, I hate that fucking game too, bro.
No,
They were
if
not
no one
creative
else
with
loves
Sunshine.
I love Sunshine.
They were not creative with that game. They were creative with the setting, but like what you do in that game, bro. Bianco Hills has 4 red coin stars. They were padding that game the fuck out, bro.
Yeah.
They wanted it to be a launch title,
Yeah,
and they still fucked that up.
Yeah, they fucked that up royally, bro. Bro, y'all know, but like when 64 was the newest game, niggas was looking forward to Sunshine, thinking it was finna be like a step up. when that game came out, I really remember this shit. When that game came out, the first thing me and my friends tried to do was a fucking long jump, bro.
Oh,
Kids, you imagine how disappointed we were.
hey.
And it just went, we couldn't even punch, bro. It was all down here from there, bro. All downhill.
Hey, that's what Eclipse is for.
Oh, you could punch in Eclipse?
Not punch, but you could do the long jump in there,
You can do a long jump.
and it feels
Oh,
it
shit.
feels a little bit refreshing.
Yeah, it's a good long, I mean, you know.
It ain't no 64.
It
but
does. I mean, it does, but like, they made Mario the worst character in the game for some fucking reason.
because he's a shit character.
They should not have made Luigi that good. They should not have made Luigi that fucking good, bro.
Mhm. But
They
yeah,
should at least made him like run out of fucking water quicker or something.
yeah. But that's all I have to say about that one. What was the last topic?
That was the last one.
That was. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Any closing remarks from anybody?
Did y'all want to talk about the Word of Light stuff, or should we?
What Word of Light stuff?
Because I was going to. Oh my god, I was going to mention something about the Word of Light from Ultimate, because I went back and why am I slipping so much? Okay, so all right, you know what? Fuck it. I went back and watched the trailer for Ultimate, or I think it was either that or I just saw it like on a video or whatever. And granted, I still believe that Ultimate should have had like some type of subspace and missionary type of mode or whatever. It would have been
Subspace
fucking nice.
what?
Nick Subspace.
Emissary?
What was it?
It's emissary. This
Emissary.
man said
Subspace
missionary.
emissary.
This shit
I
said
sure
subspace
fucking did say that.
missionary, bro.
I've been saying that shit for years. That's crazy.
That's freaky.
Hey, yo.
But nah, so there's one little thing that I keep going back. I've been noticing for years, but I just keep going back to it, is when Sonic has slowed down to go save Pikachu, bro. I don't know why.
He wasn't gonna fucking save him anyways, bro. That nigga was not finna win.
I know, but for some reason, every time I keep going back to that scene, like it just shows
I'm just real
that,
for that.
yeah, he's real. Can we get a clap for fucking Maurice here? Can we get some claps here? Like, I need some claps, bro. This nigga, Maurice the Hedgehog, all right? He slowed down. That's enough, please. He slowed down to try. He slowed down to try and help this man, or whatever gender Pikachu is, or whatever.
That rat.
It was a guy. It was a guy.
It was the guy. Because I do know they have they have the female Pikachu in there too. I saw the heart shaped one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I just always like to go back to that scene because it showed that like, yeah, I feel like Sonic could have outrun the little light beam.
He couldn't have.
I feel like he could. I feel like he could.
Sakurai.
He's not Sakurai's baby, dog.
Sakurai said who was able to survive. It was only 3 people, but it was just
Who was the other
gameplay
people?
reasons. He showed. It was Palutena and Bayonetta. They were the only 2 people. They were the only 2 other people who could survive it. But
Both of them got clapped though.
yeah, for gameplay reasons, Kirby was the one that survived with the Warp Star. But if it were up to lore, the only people who could survive were Kirby, Palutena, and Bayonetta.
Bro,
That's why
Sonic,
Sonic could
they're
outrun it.
Which is why, where would he go? Because
I don't know. This nigga outran a black hole.
first of all, Sonic could have just used Chaos Control.
Oh, yeah.
that wouldn't have worked.
How?
Because it went through Witch Time.
Oh. Well, I mean,
It went through Bayonetta's.
he could have still went like, because
Like Bayonetta can just go to hell. Like she could just straight up just go. So like she would be safe. But like the only thing is that Sakurai did this bullshit where like he explained why they didn't survive, but it's like he's like, oh, because Galeem, he wouldn't be able to go to other dimensions lore wise. But you see in the stickers, or not the stickers, the spirits, it got Hades, or it got like people who are in hell. So it's like he for some reason was able to do that. But it was a gameplay reason he was able to do it. But if it was up to like lore and shit, he wouldn't have been able to do that shit. Is what I'm saying. Because Palutena would just go up to heaven or whatever, wherever the fuck the name of the place is where she resides, and Bayo would just, you know, chill where Rodon is. Yeah, he got Radon. Like it's just stupid that happened. You know what I'm saying? But Sonic wouldn't have anywhere to go. Like he could probably, because it was never explained how he goes, like how Blaze's dimension works. So like, if he could go to Blaze's dimension, like yeah, he would be safe.
Let there be a storybook biome. Let there be a storybook.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He'd be chilling in Arabian Nights or the Bible.
I don't know,
but
man.
yeah,
Sonic and the Last Supper.
I don't know. I feel like I still feel like Sonic could have outrun it because it's like he escaped many. Well, then again, Colors. For those who know the NA Colors, he didn't outrun that shit. So maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah,
he would have survived the longest. He would have been the last to go, but he wouldn't have survived. You know, that's just it. He wouldn't have, because he got Shadow too.
Yeah.
And he got Metal Sonic.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's just, I just don't like the fact that there was just a nigga that could just do that. You know what I'm saying? I get they just wanted to have a reason to just have a campaign and have Kirby be the first guy that lives, but yeah, when you do lore like that, niggas get fucking pissed. Sora would have survived.
He probably would have.
Really?
You know, because didn't he just do that fucking like
giving up already?
Yeah, then he can just fucking teleport like wherever the fuck he wants to.
I mean, we said the same thing about Sonic though.
But can't Sora just like go to different dimensions?
He's gonna hop on the gummy ship and fucking burn the fuck off.
First of all, isn't that? That's probably going to take up some time because I could have swore like he has to like open the fucking dimension and do all this shit. Like that nigga, if that's the case, he had to do that shit the minute he saw them fucking hands started coming through.
Yeah, Shulk saw the future.
Yeah,
and would have warned him.
Well, but in that short amount of time, because Shulk was like, "Hey, them niggas are on the way," and like Galeem just started like coming through within like a matter of like 5 seconds, bro.
Yeah, he didn't warn them in time. He didn't.
Yes,
because he saw it. He didn't get to tell them that, hey, we gotta fucking go, or we gotta do something about it.
Yeah, Sora was not gonna have enough time. No matter what, nobody was gonna have enough time. Kirby,
No, Sora would have just straight up beat him. Sora would have just straight up beat Galeem because Sephiroth killed him.
Because his friends are his power.
Sephiroth killed him, and Sora beat Sephiroth. That's how that works. Power scaling.
We ain't doing that, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like it's annoying because like, in my opinion, like Sephiroth ain't beaten like half the characters in that fucking roster, but he straight up beat
Olimar.
Yeah, he straight up beat Galeem. Like just sliced that nigga in half.
Yeah, because like we do have Smash characters who fought against gods and like they did their thing, like Cloud, Sonic, Bayonetta, Kirby, Pit, Dark Pit, Palutena, fucking. The Pokemon don't count because like I mean I
they
know
don't fucking count.
Well, I know the legendary.
Those are just wild animals.
Yeah, they're just regular niggas.
So you tell me that like a Pokemon like Arceus can't go up against like a god or something? Like
no, Arceus
is a god.
Yeah, Arceus would just snap him out of existence.
Yeah.
Arceus, but he fucking got Arceus too.
Oh yeah.
Arceus was a spirit.
Oh, you know.
Like.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Isn't that fucking annoying, bro? Like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sakurai just did whatever the fuck he wanted to, bro.
See, that is a good reason why I brought this topic up because like I'm watching this shit.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Isn't Shara a spirit?
Who?
Is she?
Shara from Secret Rings. Isn't she a spirit?
Oh yeah, she sure is.
So Sonic wouldn't have been safe in the storybooks.
Damn. What the fuck? The books ain't even do nothing.
Blaze is a spirit, bro. What the fuck?
Gleam is just multi-dimensional, that's all.
Wait.
And Silver. How the fuck is Silver a spirit?
This nigga's from the future.
He's not even there.
Oh, that nigga Gleam, he was chasing after everybody, bro. He's like,
I
need these niggas
how do you just
dead.
How do you do something that spans space and time like that, bro? That's so stupid.
Well, I guess he's the only guy that, shit, we gotta see like what type of. I ain't gonna say what type of power Gleam had, but like that nigga's a threat, bro. I don't think Goku could have even beat him, bro.
So how did he lose to Sephiroth? Okay, how did he lose to Sephiroth so easy, bro? Like, I know Sephiroth is strong as fuck, but it's like he's been beaten by other niggas. So it's like, if they can't beat Galeem, why the fuck? What makes? I think maybe it was a sneak attack or something, bro.
It has to be
Like,
because you know Sephiroth, he be on some whole shit. Like
he really do.
He was
He was a bitch for real.
we played well for those who played Rebirth or shit, even a little bit of like even like a little bit of remake. We seen what Sephiroth can do. So like that nigga, he's like, oh, you trying to fight me? Hey, I'm right behind you. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I always been here. So it's just like that's the type of energy he's on, you know. But
I just don't like Galeem as a fucking character. Like as a boss, he should have just brought Taboo back. I mean, he did bring Taboo back as a fucking spirit, but it's just like Taboo should just been the big bad again, bro. I don't know. Nobody would have been mad about him reusing that nigga, bro.
nah,
Like,
I feel like he did a good job with Gleam because it's like it just shows that like, hey, this nigga is able to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't even think about the silver shit. I didn't even think about the blaze shit. So this nigga can transcend through time, transcend through dimensions. He could damn near do whatever the fuck he want. You know what I'm saying?
He did what spoiler, no spoiler. He did what Dr. Doom did in fucking comics. And was probably gonna happen in the movies. Dr. Doom did exactly that. Like he erased everything and formed it into one singular like universe called Battle World.
Oh yeah.
In World of Light,
yeah.
the map is just everybody's fucking maps put together into one. Even the Street Fighter map. I don't know why the fuck Green Hill Zone wasn't a part of the fucking stage. Even wasn't Shadow Moses Island there?
Yeah.
Like why the fuck wasn't like that's the only like well Bayonetta isn't there either, but like that's the only third party world that just wasn't there. I don't know why. Like I thought that was gonna happen once I saw the Street Fighter stage. It was just weird.
Oh man. All I'm gonna say, I just wish Subspace was. I mean, not Subspace. I just wish the gameplay was just like a little bit different. Like World of Light is cool, you know, for what it is, but it just would have been
it's better than the
nice.
campaign in Smash 4.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What campaign?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, you mean Smash Run? Yeah, I love Smash Run.
Yeah.
I like Smash Run, but Sakurai didn't care about making the Wii U game a good game. He just wanted everybody to incentivize the 3DS.
But
so stupid.
To kind of close things. This is definitely a good episode. We definitely got like a lot of shit out the way. We just gonna wait and see for like the next couple weeks to see what else. They said there's supposed to be a Nintendo Direct for June. People keep talking about it. I mean, I don't know. It would be nice to see.
They need to, because I'm not finna just sit here being comfortable with just Donkey Kong for another like Donkey Kong being the only Switch 2 game with a fucking release date. I'm not comfortable with that shit right now, bro.
Yeah, because Pokemon ZA, I think that's coming out like sometime in fall or whatever. But
Metroid.
I'm still waiting on Rhythm Heaven.
Rhythm Heaven's coming out next year. Motherfucking Kirby Air Riders don't got a date. When was their last direct? Wasn't there just one like last month?
No, the last direct was like back in like what May or April. It was like whenever the Switch 2 got a release date, pretty much. So I think it was like April. No, March. I think it was March. No, April.
Nah.
It had to been like the last week of March or April.
Let me see real quick.
I think it was April.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. No, because they had like a little direct for like the last few games for the Switch 1, and then they had the Switch 2 direct like a week after.
Yeah, like I fuck. Why the fuck are they not? It was in April. Yeah, April. Oh no. April 2nd.
Yeah. That
was the last one. They're not doing one this month.
No, it can still happen.
It's a little too soon for it, unless they do like an indie direct.
They're most likely gonna do like a main Nintendo direct like right before Donkey Kong comes out or afterwards.
It can still happen. It's just like we just need to know what other games like are coming out. Like, are the Xenoblade games going to get any updates or patches so they can run at a stable 60? You know what I'm saying?
I think business wise, they're gonna save it till after Donkey Kong because like knowing that they have more exciting things upon the horizon, if it gets revealed before Donkey Kong comes out, a lot of niggas are gonna be like, "Oh fuck that! I'm saving my money for that game,
Right.
and I'm not getting Donkey Kong."
Is there really
That's
is there really like no hype for Donkey Kong right now? Like,
no. There's hype for Donkey Kong. It's just like it's the only game other than Mario Kart that we know that has a release date. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna get it. Or I mean, I don't know. I don't know
What's
if
the
y'all
other
gonna,
shit?
yeah, like we're gonna get the game, but then like after that, it's like now what? We don't know when Kirby Air we don't know shit about Kirby Air Riders and Metroid Prime 4. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna get the game when it comes out, but like I honestly don't think a lot of people are gonna get that game. Like
Wait,
Metroid
Air
Dread
Riders?
had no Metroid Prime 4. Like
Oh, yeah, I'm getting it.
Metroid Dread had more hype around it than
wait.
Prime 4 did.
hold on. Legends has a release date. It's October 16th.
Okay. Well, well then
I know
yeah,
that-
Legends had a lot of information out on about it too. So Legends is the only game but that's Pokemon. Like Pokemon revealed that shit.
Oh, okay. If we're doing it like that, then yeah,
No, because like it was in it was in the Pokemon Direct.
Yeah. I know.
Like that's what I mean. It's like it's like Nintendo's not gonna reveal that information. They're just gonna have the Pokemon game like in their directs. But like, this is just me speaking as like if I was Nintendo. Like obviously like they can do whatever the fuck because they just revealed a fucking Splatoon game just randomly. They could have saved that shit for the direct if they were gonna have one soon.
Well, I just know the only things they have left, like the upgrade for Jamboree comes out next month on the 24th.
Yeah.
Kirby.
And yeah, that too.
Kirby's upgrade, along with the new DLC, comes out on. Hey, look at that! The day before my birthday, on the 28th of this
Damn,
this year.
that's of August.
Yep.
Damn.
And
So we probably not getting a direct for like a while then.
Nah,
If they
I personally feel like we're still getting a direct. It's just that like they probably won't speak on some stuff until like maybe next year. I feel like they're just gonna focus on the games that they have right now, unless.
But they only have 3 games.
That's all we
That's the
need,
problem.
apparently.
Is the problem because like somebody compared it to the launch of the Switch, and they said that it's neck and neck, and I'm trying to think how.
Well, yeah,
Breath of the
because,
Wild
like-
and 1, 2 Switch. That's all they
Because
had.
it's like it was Breath of
Oh,
the
and
no,
Mario Kart 8.
they had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They had Mario Odyssey. They had Xenoblade 2.
Mario Odyssey was like, that was in
No,
November.
the year. I'm talking about like the year of 2017.
Launch year.
Yeah, launch year. Like they had Xenoblade 2, they had Mario Odyssey, they had Splatoon 2. Like I'm trying to think how it's like neck and neck with that. Because we just know Donkey Kong, Metroid, Pokemon, Kirby Air Riders.
They may be.
And
just,
if anything, you couldn't even really count the upgrades.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna count the upgrades.
They may be because like the other games that we have so far, like they have like they're getting a lot of third party support right now. We're getting Madden NFL 26. That's August. We're getting Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 for next month. The Raidu games. I guess that's the Alice game. I can't remember. That's
Raidu?
for Raidu. It's some Japanese game. That's this month. Story of Seasons. That's in August. The Puyo. Alright, the Puyo already came out. Skoden already came out. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I think right now they might.
But that's. Oh, you said third party. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like right now they're just gonna release the games that they already focus on, which is Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong, Pokemon, the Kirby upgrade, the Mario Party upgrade, and then whatever third party games that they got coming out right now. I think that's just their focus right now, and they'll probably save the bigger shit for next year. And to be honest, like, I'm okay with that You know what I'm saying? I know it kind of sucks a little bit, but at the same time, just let them cook for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just
I
we
mean,
just
I ain't
gotta,
got no choice.
yeah, we just have to just kind of wait things out. Like as long as, because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure whenever they do have the direct, I'm pretty sure a lot of third party companies along like with Capcom, Sega, and whoever else, they probably already have some shit already locked and loaded for the Switch 2. So it might either get shadow dropped or they might get announced for this year, and it'll just be dropped at later dates. And I mean, shit, we're just gonna have to feed off of that for right now until then, you know, because we have enough games. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not games that are like what everybody wants, and it is kind of for some people it might be a little bit lackluster, but we just gotta wait out and see until.
Look, we have the best game already. Nintendo Switch Welcome Tour.
You know, we got. Look, man, we got CrossWorlds coming. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be enough.
I'm not getting that shit for the Switch too.
That's on my PC. Fuck all that.
Well, I'm saying for the people who only got a Switch or a Switch 2.
I'm sorry for them, but it can't be me. It ain't any of us.
They got Street Fighter, they got Hogwarts, they got Bravely Default, Split Fiction, Cyberpunk, Fortnite, Yakuza 0.
Yeah, they can say the fuck over there with all that. We already played half of them games and beat them.
Deltarune,
especially Yakuza 0.
Yeah, Deltarune, No Man's Sky, and
they do have Deltarune. Is Deltarune on Steam?
Yeah, that's what I played
they
it
don't
on.
have Deltarune. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
They don't got Deltarune.
Look, they got games. It's just like I'm fine.
We
with,
also got games.
Yeah, like I'm fine with these because hey, I mean I got a PC, so it gives me enough time to just go between back and forth, like because I'm not worrying about no third party games unless Sega hits us with the Heroes remaster or some shit. But like that's all I'm just trying to say. But yeah, that I think that's all. I think we can kind of close things out after this point.
You think so?
Yeah, I think we said enough.
Yeah,
we did. We said a good amount.
Yeah, and shit, we almost hit that 2 hour mark, so we're pretty much good.
Yeah, we've been on for an hour and 52 minutes.
God
you know what I'm saying?
damn.
I definitely
supposed to last time we was on, we was like what, like an hour and some change.
Yeah, I definitely say this was our better episode. We definitely kind of we definitely had like a lot more energy out of this one. Talked about a lot of
Yeah, we're finding our footing.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
you know what I'm saying? Corey always coming in just saying like one thing and then muting. Never change, my nigga, never change.
But for those who's watching, thank y'all for your support. Thank y'all for watching. Tune in for our live stream event for next Friday. We will be playing Smash. That's we're gonna be playing Smash multiplayer.
Shivers.
And then for next Saturday, we're gonna be in our podcast. So y'all tune in for them for next week's episode. And thank y'all.
We also got our music podcast on Wednesdays.
Music podcast
those are live.
As well. Yes.
If you ever want to catch these episodes live, for the gaming podcast, they would be over on Karma Keys' channel. I don't do them live because my bandwidth just don't be bandwidth sometimes. I don't want to lose footage, so I just be recording it my end, and then I'm just gonna download it and put it on my channel and shit.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for both episodes, this episode and last episode, to be a double upload because I did not have internet for a while due to storms. That's my excuse.
Uh-huh.
But if where do people need to find you for if they want to hit you up?
Karma Keys, that's for my music channel on YouTube, and Chaos X Karma, that is my gaming channel as well on YouTube. So just either or. Check out my Slow and Reverb project, Lucid Garden Tapes Volume 1. You know what I'm saying?
She's doing numbers.
That is my most recent drop lately. Give that a listen, and I will continue to try and find other ways to work on my gaming channel because I have not done nothing with that since April or March. So yeah,
put some clips together, like from you playing Mario Kart with us or something.
I will.
Oh yeah.
I will. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
V Switch, where you want them to, where do you want them to find you at?
As of right now, I just have my Instagram. So, oh shit, what's my
This man lagging, bro. Well, not lagging, but you slacking.
Oh no, I'm not. Got you. Follow me at _ Von._Switch
What he said.
on the Instagrams.
And I'll be well, and all mine's is already on the fucking screen. So, well, and thank y'all for coming, and thank y'all for listening. It will be on the channel, and like you said, stay tuned for next episode. All right, bye.
Y'all have a good night.
You talking to me?
No. Oh my God. End this.